So here is a question from the high level IB math. The mean of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic sequence is 6. The mean of the first 20 terms of the sequence is 16. Find the value of the 15th term of the sequence. So here is a question it's a high level IB math. So the mean of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic sequence is 6. The mean of the first 20 terms of the arithmetic sequence is 16. And we know the mean is the sum of terms divided by the number of terms. And this is the equation for the arithmetic sequence to find the sum. So therefore, it's going to be this part of the equation on top of the number of terms. Let's call it the mean equals the sum of terms. And this is the sum of terms right here, which is n over 2. 2a plus n minus 1 d, all of that over n. And believe it or not, this n and this n will cancel. You could put this over 1, change it to multiplication, becomes times 1 over n, and then you know the n's would cancel. So basically, the mean becomes 2a plus n minus 1 d over 2. So that's what the mean is for this here, the mean from this equation, and the mean equation becomes like this. So now we could just use this equation for the mean, okay, because they're already solved. So now, again, we're using this equation. Remember to start doing stuff in here. They said the mean is 6 here for the number of terms 10. So the mean is 6. So I go 6 equals 2a plus n, which is 10 minus 1 d all over 2, which I'm just going to cross the 2 right there. That's going to give me 12 equals 2a plus 9 d. So that's the first equation for the first information that is given to us right there. And then the second equation, maybe I'll just write it in a different color. They say the mean, which is 16 for the 20 terms. So therefore this becomes 2a plus 20 minus 1 all over 2. Don't forget the d here because it's n minus 1 d. Now this 2 is going to cross multiply right there, and I'm going to get 32 equals 2a plus, and 10 minus 1 is just going to be 19 d, and that's equation number 2. Well, what we're going to do now, we're going to take away 1 from 2. So go equation number 2, take away equation number 1, which is going to give me 32 equals 2a plus 19d minus 12 equals 2a plus 9d. Subtract 32 minus 12 gives me 20. The 2a's would cancel. 19 minus 9 will give me 10d, and therefore d equals 2. Oh gosh, we're running out of room. No wonder this is a high level IB question. So once we found d, then we could go back and find a. So you could either go to equation number 1 or equation number 2. So I'll just go to equation number 1, which gives me 6 equals 2a plus 9d, and 9 here, d is 2, so that's 18, which gives me, that's 18, 6 minus 18 is negative 12 equals 2a. So I'm doing this a bit quick. Let me just make sure I don't make a mistake. 9 times 2 is 18. Hold on a second. Where did I get 12 from? See, I said I could make a mistake. This is supposed to be a 12 right there. This is 12. Yeah. Let me just erase it and make it nicer. Let me just back up here. Yeah. So we're going back to equation 1, which is this one right here. And we're just going to use it to find out what D is. So there's basically we have 12 equals 2a plus 9d, and d we already find out to be 2. And that's going to give me, that's 18. 12 minus 18 is negative 6 equals 2a. And therefore, a equals negative 3. Okay. Now the question is asking me find the value of the 15th term. Okay. So the 15th term, which is T15 now, T15 would equal a plus n minus 1 d. Remember, that's the equation to find the term, not the sum. And therefore, since we know a is negative 3 plus n is 15, plus T15 times d, which we found out to be 2. So that's 14 times 2 is 28. 28 plus negative 3 is just 25. And basically, that's your answer for this question. It's an IB level, high level, I mean, it's high level IB question. So it's that's why it's a bit longer, and you need to do a little bit of thinking on how to combine this equation with the mean equation and all of that. There are other ways of doing it, using the same thing. Some people, they don't choose to simplify for the mean. They just kind of do this over that and work with their numbers. Just make sure you don't make a mistake. It's very easy to make a mistake when you're having numbers and equations all over the place. So try to simplify always as you go, simplify, and that way you eliminate the chance of making a mistake. Thank you for watching again. Until next time, bye-bye.